In the insect world, survival is war. The line between life and survival is extremely important. The most feared creatures are not always the biggest. They are the smartest. Join us to discover. Alongside the world of massive wild animals, tiny warriors exist in parallel. They appear everywhere, making up over half of Earth's species. Small but powerful, they reshape entire ecosystems. Their beauty is a perfect disguise, for they are true assassins. Millions of species, millions of unique survival strategies. No one is weak in this arena of survival. The journey begins with an icon of transformation and captivating beauty. Under the canopy, a new life appears. The butterfly egg. With enough time, the egg hatches. They break out of the shell, gnaw the leaves, and grow to their maximum size. After 14 days, it turns into a pupa. Imprisoned in a dark cocoon, and when the transformation is over, they emerge with a pair of characteristic wings. A magical life cycle from a caterpillar to a butterfly. August comes, wild animals begin their own journey. Making one of the longest migrations in the insect world. Escaping the cold winter in northern Canada to the pine forest in Mexico. In the middle of the forest, thousands of butterflies hang on the trees. They gather together to keep warm. Spring comes, the sun shines. The orange wings standing out in the middle of the forest begin to flutter. Covering the whole forest, fragile and quiet. From above, bats circle in search of prey. Their brightly colored wings are thin but protect them from predators. They accumulate cardinalides from nettles. The toxins are not concentrated in the scales of the wings, but instead spread throughout the body. The cardinalides make them unattractive to predators and are also a weapon for their survival in this harsh world. In another scene, another insect has a unique appearance but is a patient and stealthy predator. In the tropical forest, light filters through the leaves. The mantis, a silent predator. Its front legs have many sharp spines, helping it easily attack and hold its prey. It stands still for hours. Turning its head 180 degrees like a human and detecting prey from all sides. Does not run after its prey. It waits. Worker bees fly to find materials to build their nests. They do not detect the danger that is approaching. The mantis has large eyes. Observing every action of its prey, it is a master of camouflage, easily hiding without being detected by its prey. The worker bee focuses on foraging, unaware of the predator nearby. In a split second, it grabs its prey. Using its front legs to hold the bee's jaws and sting. And its appetite is limitless. In just a few minutes, it is capable of catching and swallowing countless wasps. The mantis' patience is its weapon. But there are conquerors in other ways, with a daring dance. The peacock spider, a tiny dancer, as small as a bean, conquers with its dazzling dance. It has excellent eyesight to find its mate. And on the other side is its target, a female peacock spider. To attract and invite her to mate, it creates a series of vibrations. Anything chaotic, discontinuous is unacceptable. But that is not enough to attract her. Luckily, it has another tactic. It raises its colorful belly flaps in conjunction with its dance, trying to attract the female once more. But she turns away. Another rival also tries her luck. In a flash, she strikes, catches the male, and injects him with venom. Now, the rival goes from mate to meal. After the rival is eliminated, it continues its work. When it is close to its mate, it makes the final move. If it makes a mistake, it will pay with its life. He eventually succeeded, and the next generation was born. The insect world also revealed another side, where giants ruled. In the deep forests, a terrifying creature waited, ready to strike a lethal blow. Deep in the Amazon jungle, a giant rules the darkness. The tarantula Goliath, as big as a hand, is the terror of all creatures. It does not use spider webs to catch its prey. It uses strength, venom, and speed. It mainly hunts frogs, insects, and rodents. It is a stealth hunter, blending into the dry leaves. Silently and decisively, it ambushes, attacking its prey without being noticed. The hair covering its 8 legs can sense the vibrations of its prey from feet away. Not far away, a mouse is looking for its meal of the day. It has approached the spider, but is not on guard. In a flash, the spider attacks quickly, grabbing its prey. Injecting neurotoxin to paralyze its prey. It is a fatal bite, even if the prey struggles fiercely. Under the dry leaves, it is eating its meal. With no teeth to tear or chew, it injects digestive juices to break down tissues. Turning them into liquid and sucking the prey dry. After a while, all that remains is bones, skin, and fur. It continues to move, looking for its next prey. right in the Amazon jungle, another fearsome giant lurks. On the other side of the forest, on the wet leaves, a ruthless predator moves. The giant Amazonian centipede, over 11 inches long, knows no fear. It is not picky, feeding on insects and small animals. It attacks its prey with its sharp pincers, secreting a neurotoxin that paralyzes and dispatches its prey. In the forest, it weaves and crawls through the branches, using its antennae to search for prey. On the moss-covered branches, the sharp claws on its feet grip the branches, helping it move easily and quickly to its prey. Not far away, a lizard is looking for food. It gradually approaches its prey, just one last step and it will have a meal. But the lizard has jumped down, landed safely, and escaped from its enemy. The centipede does not give up. It returns to the moss to find its next prey. In a nearby cave, the mother mouse is taking care of her newborn babies. Not having enough food, she leaves her babies behind, going out to look for food. Her babies have not opened their eyes yet and are unable to defend themselves if danger approaches. The centipede has discovered the baby mice. It crawls closer to the cave, almost successfully approaching them. The mother mouse discovers. It sensed the quick departure. The mother rat returned to the cave, but it was too late. One of her children had been slain. In another forest, an army was marching, sweeping away everything in its path. Under the foliage, army ants. Millions of them move like a living river. Wild animals pile up on each other, forming a ball. Outside is a defense system of ants, ready to act at any sign of danger approaching. Inside their nest, a coordinated system handles all problems. They begin to move in search of food. Without noise or warning, they move in lines to where the food is. They do not rely on scent to search like other ants, but instead a large group enters untouched places to search for the life of any prey. They cover the entire ground, sweeping across the forest floor. The most successful player of hide-and-seek in this game is the stick insect. As long as it stands still, it is safe. The ants pass by without knowing of its existence. On the other side, the grasshopper, even the slightest movement attracts the ants. The queen quickly leads the ants to the prey. In a split second, the prey is captured. They struggle, tearing at it. The more the prey struggles, the more they rush in. Just above, the bees are forced to abandon their nests when the ants appear. Prey of all sizes are chased from their hiding places. It destroys everything that survives in its path. Elsewhere, another species has a strategy for survival through cooperation. After the rain, the forest was submerged in water. A creature, small but smart, never giving up, the fire ant. On a mound of land surrounded by water, Its path ahead was blocked. It returned to the colony to announce that in just a few minutes their home would be submerged. The ants quickly protected and evacuated their larvae before it was too late. Chaotic but orderly, they quickly connected together. One leg locking the other's leg to form a living raft in the middle of the forest. Around the ants was a layer of fine hairs that helped trap air inside their bodies. Helping them form a floating cushion. Their unity and working together made them unable to sink. Even if someone accidentally got separated, they would not be left behind. The current pushed them to deeper water. Here, wild animals became fat bait for the fish. They are vulnerable. Will they survive? Elsewhere, a beetle with impressive jaws uses its pincers to fight other males and defend itself. The stag beetle, with its biological weapons, is a master of survival. On the tree trunk, he is looking for a mate, but it seems that it will be difficult at this height. Unfortunately, his female is near the top of the tree, very far away from him, 25 meters. She has normal jaws used for chewing food, but he is the opposite. His huge jaws are also a weapon to fight with rivals and other males. To get to where his mate is, he has to fight with many rivals. Opposite him, the first rival appears, the fight begins. He uses his jaws to attack under the opponent's head, hooking his jaws under its wings. He has clung on. Now he needs strength and lifts it up. He needs one more try. This time he succeeds. The rival falls. He continues his journey. Halfway up, he met his next opponent. Using the same tactics as the previous one, he easily defeated them. One by one, he eliminated each opponent in a split second. Finally, he passed the test, met his mate. It seemed that she was not in the mood, and now he had to use his jaws. And he succeeded. But the habit of throwing is hard to break. In Africa, a species has a completely different role. They do not fight, but do the task of recycling, cleaning the environment. In the African savanna, a small warrior uses deception. The dung beetle, with its round dung balls, masters of playing lifeless. Some fly, some walk. Although they are important to the ecosystem, their lives are not easy. They are the weakest among opponents 1,000 times larger than themselves. Their goods have arrived. They can feel it. Before they can work, they must survive the stampede. They need this job badly, but if they make a mistake, they will pay a heavy price. Her relatives come in droves. They can smell it from more than 50 yards away. It is a race. The dung is only usable when it is fresh. They start eating, sucking water, and working. They use their sharp arms to scrape the dung and roll it into a smooth ball. They have to work quickly, or else others will steal it. Once they have protected the ball, they must roll to safe places and bury it, avoiding it drying out or being stolen. Besides, an animal capable of creating the greatest destruction when gathered in packs. A terrifying force of destruction. The desert of Africa is shaking with a living storm, locusts in huge numbers, an unstoppable army. No species on the planet is as fast and strong with favorable times as they. After 20 years underground, the eggs begin to hatch. These young locusts are called jumping locusts because they cannot fly yet. They crawl to the grass. Wild animals cover the ground, eating everything they come across. When the vegetation begins to dry up, the winged adults will secrete pheromones, scent messages, signaling to the others that they must move. A swarm can consume hundreds of tons of vegetation every day. They have to move constantly and move with the wind. That is how they save energy each time they move. Following the wind, they always find fresh vegetation, begin to grow, and provide enough food for the whole swarm. When moving, the swarms merge together to form a giant mass. But it rarely maintains this size for long. When food runs out, the whirring sound is replaced by the sound of desert winds. In another scene, one has a chemical defense weapon inside, which they can spray out a stream of boiling chemicals to defend themselves. In South Africa, there is a defender, the bombardier beetle. With biological weapons, rules the shadows. In the hot desert, a beetle is hunting ants. Eating ants helps it get things to fight against its enemies. At the mouth of the cave, the ants rush out and start to fight back. They bite its legs, but it only kicks them out of the way. The nearby ants push it into danger. Nearby, a mongoose is digging for food. It is curious about the moving black creature and changes its target to the squirt beetle. But the beetle is ready. From its tail, it sprays acid-like chemicals straight into the mongoose's eyes and mouth. The chemicals combine with a combination of hydroquinone and peroxide, spraying a 212 DGF hot jet, causing burns and driving away enemies. On the tree trunk, the bombardier beetle has also developed chemical weapons. It can create chemical reactions right in its body. It has to keep its backside cool enough to not cook. A predator that uses venom from its tail as both an offensive and defensive weapon, the scorpion. They were one of the first to walk on land and outlive the dinosaurs. A mouse was moving into danger, unaware that someone was waiting for it. Its eyesight was so poor that it could barely see. The scorpion began to attack, using its pincers to grab its prey. But the mouse dodged every time. It counterattacked repeatedly, using its sharp teeth to bite the scorpion. The scorpion was exhausted and became a meal. From the chemical defenses of bombardier beetles and scorpions, we see how insects protect themselves. But their role in ecosystems goes far beyond survival, sending a clear message about their importance Insects live in every part of the planet. They move through forests, deserts, grasslands, and even our cities. At first, they may look small and unimportant. But if you stop and watch them, you see an entire world of survival and balance. Each insect has a way of life that fits into nature's plan. The butterfly. Its wings carry color and light as it floats in the air. It feeds on flowers and spreads pollen. That work keeps plants alive. Without butterflies and other pollinators, many plants would not grow. Food chains would break. What looks delicate is in fact essential. Ants move in lines across the ground, carrying food many times heavier than their bodies. Ants live in communities. They dig tunnels, build nests, and protect each other. Their strength comes from working together. They clean the environment, recycle nutrients, and even help soils stay rich. It is not just about one ant. It is about the colony and its role in nature. Then there is the tarantula. Unlike the butterfly, it is not seen as gentle. It hunts at night with patience and skill. It controls the number of other insects and keeps balance in its habitat. Without predators like tarantulas, certain populations would grow too fast. Balance would be lost. Even the most feared insects have a place in keeping order. Insects also show us what it means to adapt. Some survive in hot deserts. Some live in cold mountains. Some even thrive underwater. Their ability to change with their environment is the reason they are still here after millions of years. They were here before humans, and they will likely be here long after us. When you look closer, the insect world is not random. It is a system. Every species, from the bee to the beetle, plays a part in keeping life going. They pollinate, decompose, protect, and provide food for larger animals. If they disappeared, entire ecosystems would collapse. The air we breathe, the plants we eat, the balance we enjoy, all depend on them. It is easy to ignore insects. They are small and sometimes they scare us. But they are builders, cleaners, and survivors. They remind us that strength does not always come from size. It comes from purpose and balance. Watching them, we are reminded to respect the small things that hold the world together. Remember that these tiny creatures keep our planet alive in ways we rarely notice. Their world may be small, but its impact is great. To respect nature is to respect them. If you want to see more stories about the hidden world around us, make sure to subscribe to this channel.